Hi boys and girls, today you are going to be working on a background for your pointillism fish. You are going to be using tempera paint to just make a little textured background, and you're just going to use some recycled materials to spread out your paint so you won't even have to get a paintbrush dirty today. I am just going to quickly show you how to apply your paint onto your paper. And you will do that and then go back to your pointillism fish watercolor painting videos. Here we go. So you will start out with a piece of just plain blue paper. Please make sure you write your first and last name and class code on the back. Then flip that paper over, and you can just use a pencil to write your name. But then you will be flipping your paper over, and your teacher will give you some paint, and you are just going to get paint applied right to your paper. So just a few dots of white and green paint on each end of your paper. This is going to be a lot of fun. So you'll do some dots of white, some dots, ooh, that was too much, some dots of green, just a little squeeze. That was way too much. I'm going to scoop a little bit of that off there. Just a few dots of each color. And then what you will do is you will take a couple of bottle caps. So as a school, we've been saving bottle caps for a mural, and we will use those bottle caps for that. But we will also use some of these bottle caps to create some texture on this background. And all you're going to be doing is spreading this paper out using the bottle caps, and you can go in any direction you would like to go. You can mix the colors as much as you would like to mix them, but do keep in mind you want most of your color to be around the edges of your paper because your pointillism fish is going to be in the middle of this. So don't worry too much about filling the middle with paint, but worry a little bit more about getting the edges. And you will have newspaper underneath your papers, and you just make sure you go all the way to the edge. And this is my art desk, so I can get dirty with paint. So you are just pulling that paint, spreading it back and forth, side to side, mixing those colors to kind of give a little textured ocean background. And this is just a fun way to spread out your paint. The other thing, if you wanted to, you could do you could flip your bottle cap over and try kind of carving into the paint to make kind of a circle shape or texture, and try making some dots into your paint as well. So you're welcome to experiment with this. I'm just going to show you one other way that you could spread out the paint if you wanted to. This time, instead of using the flat part of my bottle cap, I'm going to try it with just the end, the open part. And so this way I might get a different type of pattern with my paint. So I'm just going to start to pull that paint across. Kind of use your other hand to keep your paper steady. Again, kind of just go off the page. Try moving your paint in different directions. If you want to try to make a pattern, you could do that. Start to pull that paint from the other side as well. And you don't really want any big globs or goops of paint, so make sure that you're spreading it out the best that you can. Again, I'm just making sure I get around the edges, not quite so worried about getting the middle of my paper because my fish will go there. This is just kind of like a fun ocean background that we will use to glue our fish onto. So when you are done, again, make sure your name was on it. If you didn't get it on it right away, make sure you flip up a corner, write your name and class code, put that onto the drying rack, and go ahead and work on your pointillism fish, following along with the videos that I have for you on your iPads. Good luck! So after you are done with painting your fish and your background is all dry, what you will do is just glue your fish onto this background. Try to get the center of it, and we'll just glue, use a glue bottle and make dots of glue around the edges to kind of frame our fish, and you could sign it on the front as well if you wanted to. So this is what it will look like when you are all finished. Good luck with finishing your pointillism fish.